The next speaker right now is Qaisar Zaman of 75 entry. Qaisar lives in the UK. He has lived in mostly in the Middle East, in Bahrain, and he is an investment banker primarily. He's done a lot of work in Islamic banking. Now, the reason I invited him here today is because we are all working towards careers. And what does a career mean? A career means making more money. How do you have a better life here? So this college is preparing us to make more money. Of course, it's preparing us for better values. It's preparing us, hopefully, also for our hereafter. Oftentimes, we don't talk of our hereafter. But at least, as long as we're talking of our careers and how to really make it in this life, I wanted Qaisar to come and share some of his views and talk about money matters.
It's a real honor to be here to speak in front of you all. I'd like to offer my respects to all my teachers, my seniors, and my fellow cadets. The topic that I'm speaking to today is slightly out of tune with the second session I was originally supposed to be in the morning session, but I think it's still relevant for the younger cadets who are going to enter the workforce very soon to listen to. My topic is the growing role of the private sector in the future of Pakistan. It is a global phenomena across the world that governments are having capital constraints, money constraints in financing and running big infrastructure projects, essential services companies. And the way governments try to bridge that gap is to now attract money from the private sector. This is probably going to be more evident here in Pakistan, where we have a very high rate of growth in the GDP. Pakistan is experiencing 7% annual rate of growth in the GDP, which means it puts a lot of burden in building new infrastructure, new roads, new bridges, new power plants, new water plants, new schools, colleges, universities to support this growth. And this growth will only be fueled by getting more private sector involvement. How does it affect our younger cadets who are going to be coming into the workforce in the next 5 years, 6 years when they finish their university after leaving Petaro? Is that they have to now look at the private sector as also being one of their target and probably more important sectors to join into. Historically, the government sector and the public sector has attracted a lot of the good talent, but going now from here, it'll be the private sector. The competition for human resources, highly skilled labor, intellectual capital across the world is extremely intense. There are a lot of people who are looking to get jobs, and it is the skills that you learn here at Petaro which will help you go forward. Also, to attract private capital, governments have to now offer more transparency in the legal framework, have to offer more political stability, and have to offer a higher opportunity to earn a profit. It is the motive to earn a profit that attracts people to cut costs. I sit on the board of two utility companies in the UK. One is an electricity utility company and one is a water utility company. Both are privately owned by the firm I work for. And to give you an example, these two companies have cut their delivered cost of services to the consumer by half in the last 10 years since they were privatized. This is the power of privatization. You will be seeing more of that here in Pakistan. Pakistan State Oil is going to be privatized. Some of the power plant utility services are also going to be privatized. One already is. And going forward, you will see more and more of that coming in. You will see a lot of foreign investment coming into the country. But all of this money will only come in here if it is allowed to earn a rate of return. And that rate of return would only be available if the government provides the right framework. I think that's pretty much what I have to say for today, and I thank you very much.